Hey guys, welcome to another fantastic episode of RPG Tales. So, last one was about that Hunger Games time travel thingamabob. So, it's apparently in the same storyline, but taking place long time before it was one that I did with a cousin, Shane, and Kelvin as a player character and the DM. And it was a Pathfinder search for truth. So that started off with all the background stuff, yay, origins, all that good shenanigans. And then, eventually, someone, let's see, who bought the thingy? Okay, apparently Shane's character. Well, Shane's character is the sister of my cousin's character, which is the wife of Kelvin's character. And they adopt kids because basically searching, wanting to get the inheritance money from them being at an orphanage. So one of the ones that they adopt is named Caladrol. That's the one that I was completely botching up in the last video. I said Caladriel, but no, it's Caladrol. Caladrol and Elspeth. Those are the names of those two peeps. Anyways, Shane and Kelvin's character adopts them and everything. And all that yada yada. So getting the inheritance, they got a boat, 500 gold, and the deck of things. That terrible, traumatizing thing. I need to get an editor so I can edit those little out. I'll do that eventually. So I was the one that had to pull up for Kelvin the list of all the cards in the deck of many things. I hate that, and I will never play with the deck of things ever again. And Shane just completely lucked out. Yep, completely lucked out with that. Because Kelvin was the DM. But, anyways. So, basically to demonstrate, he draws one card, the Real, and I don't remember what that does. I don't want to look it up right this second. And then, so he then gives it to me, so I draw a card, and it is the flames, so nothing really happens because the flames didn't really have an effect at what we were doing. And then Shane draws 7 cards, which was pretty gutsy. So Shane had the effects wrong, and because he did that, Kelvin gave him a free pass needed after so for the first 6 cards, which apparently there's more than one of a card in the deck, which I didn't know that. So the first one Shane would have got was the Void, which then Kelvin's like, oh, you didn't realize what the rules were, that you had to go through every effect instead of just the last effect. And he gave him a free pass, which Shane should have been right there with me, suffering through the void. Anyway, so then I draw another card. And I drew the void. The ruin, or whatever. And it just, yeah, disappeared into nothingness. Oh wait, when did that happen? With another D&D with Kelvin. Kelvin's not here. Kelvin just loves to do that to me. But, so that's what turned out for the rest of the Pathfinder. And so me, Leo, slowly fades away, and Kelvin's character's like, so, should we try to get him back? And then, so they have to get the god of greed / god of death. And so apparently one or both of those is basically what they would have to deal with. And Caladrol, apparently, the little boy Caladrol, not the one that was taking care of my little version of myself in the other game. And so they don't know how to get there. And little Caladrel does. And Caladrel just knows a bunch of stuff about the god of greed. He disappeared 200 years before, so it's kind of what had happened. And then, so, yeah, and so little Caladrel is the one that decides to go and save me, and little Alex and Elspeth, they're like, or Elsbeth, sorry, not Elspeth, Elsbeth. So, yeah, those are 3 little siblings right there, and they're like, yeah, we should all go and get him. And so Caladrol's dad got the boat from the god of greed 200 years before, so apparently Caladrol's dad was pretty darn old. And it's called the Runescar Dragon. And the Runescar Dragon, the boat itself, knows how to get to the god of greed because it was the god of greed's boat. And yeah. Because apparently the boat could take you anywhere. And only the owner can control it. And if it's fully out of water, it turns to dust. So they have to take Caladrol, because it's his boat since he inherited it. And that was like, Caladrol's little punk kid's like, yeah, you gotta take me. And then they kind of all just stopped after a while, because Caladrol works with daggers, Elsbeth is a pyromancer thing, and they're just like completely OP little kids that are like all more pumped out than their grown-up characters. Than Kelvin, Shane, and my cousins' grown-up characters. And wait a minute. Okay, I think I messed up a little bit here. So, Elsbeth and Caladrol were siblings. I kind of talked about that in the last video a little. But they... And apparently, Shane's character was their uncle the whole time, and my cousin's character, whose name Luna, was their aunt the whole time, which meant that they were long lost family. And so, yeah, that was interesting because Shane's character was also the godparent the whole time, and he just happened to just happened to stumble across the whole situation. Just perfect, just perfectly coincidental, right? Because, yeah, Kelvin actually planned that out pretty good, I suppose. But, So then they're just earning, they stopped completely playing basically and tried to earn money to go on the quest to save me, and then they just all kind of stopped. And then I had one shot later at, let's see here, where is it? I had one shot at getting my body back, and then the god of greed just apparently takes my body. I think. Let's scroll. Doop a doop a doop a doop a doop a doop. Let's see, yada yada. They decided to just go off on different tangents and go metagame. So there's a lot of excess stuff here. Yeah, I had my body back for like a minute. Because apparently I meet this dude named G, right? So I'm just, okay, your name is just G. I could just call this person G, okay? And I'm completely trusting, like a complete idiot, knowing who the DM is. And yeah, so I extend my hand, and G is like, yo, believe me, you'll regret shaking anybody's hand in this cave. Anybody you meet, you'll regret meeting them. And it's why. So apparently, me being in Ruin, I was in the cave of the sleeping gods that whole time, and I still am. Whew. And apparently, the sleeping gods. I should have picked up on it. I should have really picked up on it. Yeah, and at that point, I'm disembodied because greed literally steals my body, which is fun. And then it advances the plot for them, and it just completely ruins the game for me because now I'm completely done. And yay. So all I can do is just wait and think, as I'm basically in a coma, almost. And that is actually where the whole thing leaves off, and I'm trying to see if Kelvin, Shane, and I will all just continue that, and then we could have this Pathfinder as a thing for Kelvin Fried Shane. But that kind of does have to depend on both of them and my cousin, who I she keeps leaving the group and then comes back in after I suck her back in, because I want to no longer be disembodied. I actually want to at least get my body back before we end that Pathfinder. But yeah, I've been Leo. This has been another episode of RPG Tales, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like. If you're not subscribed, please do if you would like. And if you do subscribe and you would like to stay up to date on all of my videos, give that little bell a ring. And if you don't, then that's fine. If you dislike this video, feel free to hit that thumbs down. And please do give me your I was going to say comeback, but your feedback in the comments. Tell me what you would like to see better with this, what I could do better, what I suck at, what I'm doing good, just whatever. But, anyways, this is Leo. Over and out. This is Leo. Over and out.